It's time for the Hot 5, your daily dose of showbiz news. At 5, she's back to her electric best. Britney worried us that she might have calmed down a bit too much, but she's dyed her hair back to peroxide white and resembled Courtney Love to show off her new looks. Here she is coming out of the hairdressers. I tell you, I got my hair shaved once and all that happened was my mum cried. Look how mental people go for Britters. At least she's got hair this time. If she really doesn't like paparazzi, then why didn't she just peroxide it in the bath at home? Yeah, exactly. Number 4. Now, the rumours were out that Robbie, along with Whitney Houston, would fill some of the O2 berths that were left by the death of Michael Jackson, but there is more news from the Robster in relation to the King of Pop. His new album has a track on it that will include lyrical tributes from him to Michael. He was apparently struggling with lines for a track, but him and legendary co-writer Don Black were inspired by the grief and fallout of Jackson's death. At number 3, online bloggers and media agencies are currently in the middle of a protest. They've had enough, guys. They've been pushed too far. Forget the writers' strike, forget arguments about pay, actors' rights. No, the one thing driving Hollywood up the wall is this travesty. Megan Fox. She's been the focus of attention so much recently that they've had enough over the pond. One word for you: idiots. We'll have you, Meg, over here in the UK. I've got a lovely fold-out sofa bed in a Camden flat if you fancy it. And at number 2, now one band you wouldn't expect to be hit by the recession is Coldplay, but even their proverbial live act bubble may have burst. How much would you pay for a ticket to one of their gigs? 40 quid? Maybe 20 quid if you're lucky. Try 60p, yep, that's what they're going for in the States at the moment, as second-hand sellers desperately try to get rid of tickets. They've reportedly been seen on websites for as little as $1. It is, though, at the end of what has been a hugely successful and gruelling North American tour for Chris and the lads, and they're in good company. Bruce Springsteen, the boss himself, has had similar problems. And finally at 1. Now, the rumours abound that Gerard Butler has been dating his Bounty co-star Jennifer Aniston have been denied by the Scottish star, but he is looking forward to sharing a smooch with her on screen. I met up with him yesterday as he promoted The Ugly Truth, which he stars in with Katherine Heigl, and to be honest, me and Jerry realised we got a lot in common. I decided to put forward an idea for a London-based sequel. And you know what, Jerry, I think we've kindred spirits in me.
Is that right?
I'm part Scottish,
right?
And you know, I've got a few other things in common. I've not quite got the facial hair. I'm working on this, as it is. Not quite gunned up. I'm almost like a miniature version of you. I mean, you're in The Bounty with Jennifer Aniston. I like bounties. Love it. One of my favourite bars.
Yeah.
I've got an idea. I like the Truth tea.
And you do
London.
Okay.
Come over with her, and then it's like, you know, we can be on This Morning, and I could be with Fern Britton. I've fallen in love with Fern. She's come back for a cameo. What do you reckon? I mean, we should riff with these things. There's definitely legs for a second film, right?
There is legs for a second film, and we could do that, but I have a horrible feeling you'd steal my career because we are alike, and yeah, you're a little smaller than me, but I think you're a little more handsome than me. And I think if we did that, you know, producers in Hollywood would be going, what the hell, what are we doing with this guy? Why are we with this guy? But I'm going to think about that. I think you have something there.
Yeah?
I just cast a less attractive you.
Oh, damn it. I've lost it. The studios. I should have spoken to the studio first.
You're like, I should have copyrighted that idea.
Anyway, that's it for today. See you soon for some more showbiz gossip.